Last time on RTE Legends, our final 15 ended up demerging into 3 teams of 5. And then we got into a challenge, which by the end of the challenge, each team was losing somebody, meaning would have been a triple elimination that was going to take place. So anyways, it was really a battle for who was going to get what placement. In the end, Team 2 won the challenge, so they got the best placement or whatever. Team 3 did the worst, so they went to tribal first. So when it came to Team 3, Hunter and Dizzy Purple both played their idols, negating the 2 votes they both got each. But because of Dizzy Purple outplaying Roller Skating Girl and wisely throwing a vote onto Loreless, Loreless was idled out by 1 vote to his name. We move over to Team 2. It seemed pretty clear that Corblox Mage was going to be the clear boot because he had the least, he was not as connected to the main people who were taking charge of that team, Merely and Defaultio. But Justin had other plans. He went over to both Stripes and Corblox Mage, willing to do a move if they went his way. And once we got to that tribal, Defaultio was blindsided out of this game, and Merely was left fuming at his brother for this betrayal. And now lastly, Team 2. It seemed to be another rivalry between Drift and Shadow, the final 2 of what was this season? Total Roblox Island Season 2. Back at it again, but this time, one last time. It seemed like Shadow was going to win the battle, but in the end, Drift was able to pull up the numbers to take out Shadow in a unanimous vote. Even his own brother, Gus Manak, voted out Shadow. Anyways, there's 12 people remaining. Who will be going home tonight? We're about to find out. Hey! Here we go. Hey, jackass. Why? Why would you do that? Defaultio was with us. How is eliminating Defaultio gonna help you out? I'm just playing the game, and Defaultio was a threat to me. How is Defaultio a threat? He was loyal to us. He would have went all the way with us. But no, you had to cut him out for no reason. What, we're just gonna sit here and watch? Yeah. I want to see how this goes. Okay, at the end of the day, he was closer to you, Merely. He was never actually close to me. And if it got to the point where it was the final 2, Defaultio would have taken you over me. And God knows what you would have done as well. How dare you? How dare you judge me thinking that I would have voted you out? Even though I'm close with Defaultio, I would have taken you to the end. You're my brother, and I was never voting you out. I wanted us to be final 2. We needed Defaultio with us for that. But now, with Defaultio not here, who do we have? Who? You're not completely dead in the water, Merely. You still have allies. What allies? I had Corblox Mage, but I just tried voting him out because I wanted us to stay together. And I was willing to let Corblox Mage go because you guys wanted Stripes in over Corblox Mage. Defaultio isn't here anymore. Eric's not here anymore. Matt isn't here anymore. I don't got anyone. All I have left is you who stabbed me in the back, Drift, and Typical Type. That's all I have left. And I don't even know what happened. For all I know, they probably could have voted out Typical Type or Drift. I don't have anyone. And you know that, Justin. You know that. And on top of that, it doesn't help that I am one of, if not the biggest threats still in the game. I'm bound to get sniped out. And because of you, for what you did at this tribal, I won't be surprised if I'm gone next. And me going anywhere does not benefit you. Listen, Merely. I listened to you for what? You burned any chances I had to winning this game. And you probably did the same thing to yourself. Oh, wow, you have stripes now. Okay. You do know he's gonna let you go whenever he doesn't need you anymore. That's how stripes is. You're just a pawn to them. First of all, do not ever call me a pawn ever again, merely. Because I don't play for anybody. You, on the other hand, you don't really play to win the game. So, even if I kept Defaultio, you weren't gonna win. You play emotionally. You don't play logically. That's why you've played in how many seasons and still haven't won. Meanwhile, I've only played one season and I've made it further than you ever done in like your 10 seasons of your entire career on this show. Speechless now. All I needed was one game, one season. I made Final 3. Actually, if anything, I think I made Final 2, actually. I'm not too sure. I kind of forgot. But I know I made at least Final 3. I lost in the end because Carl had the better social game. But I'm able to make it further than you. And actually able to make Finale. You have never made Finale, merely. You always play emotionally to where you always get cut out early. Or the times that you do make it far, you still play so emotionally to the point that you get sniped out right before the end. You can't win, merely. You never will win. You are just too emotionally unstable for this game. You cannot win. And you have to accept that. You're just never gonna win. Meanwhile, I actually stand a chance. And if it means burning you in the process, just to help me get to my goal of winning this game, I will. Well, I hope it was worth it then, Justin. If you win, good for you. But I will make sure you don't win this game. And don't even try talking to me after this show. I will make sure you don't win this game. Even if it's the last thing I ever do. Oh, damn, that was spicy. Okay, fine then, merely. Go after me. Because I'm not going anywhere. Not with my connections. Listen, I know I've been going after Merely for a while now, but don't you think this is a little bit too far? Especially because of what just happened. Admittedly, I do feel a little bad for what's been going on with those two after what we just did. But at the end of the day, we had to do it. If we didn't do it, you wouldn't be here right now, and I would be on the bottom. And we don't know if we're gonna demerge right after this. We have no idea. Or merge back, you know. But I will say I do feel bad, but it was for our best benefit. And really, for somebody like Merely, he should really know that it's all part of the game. He's played this game way too many times to where he should know about this. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. So yeah, it's pretty simple. If for some reason we don't merge together and we lose the next challenge, Merely's going. No questions about it. Yup. Well, that was quite the interesting tribal. That's not how I wanted tribal to turn out after. That's not how I wanted the return back to camp turn out after tribal, but if that's the case, this puts me in a good spot. Me and Core Blocks Mage, and really, we're in the swing vote positions between getting rid of Justin or Merely tonight if we do lose the next challenge, and for some reason, we're not all brought back together after this de-merge twist and this triple elimination that just happened. Defaultio, I'm so sorry for all this stuff that just happened. But mark my words, I will avenge you. And I will make sure Justin pays for what he did. Let's go. Nothing personal, Shadow. You've been a great rival to me, but it's good to know that I won the rivalry once and for all. And now that you're gone, now that Shadow's gone, I don't know what's next for me, but I'm gonna try to do everything I can to be a 2-time winner and take back my crown that I've been missing for quite a while now. Hey, Guzmanak, you're good? Huh? Oh, yeah. Hold on, give me a sec. Anyways, what's up, Duke? What did you come to me about? What's up? Well, I was minding my own business, and then I just saw you just standing by over there. So, what's up? Is everything fine? Yeah, everything's fine. It's just, I don't know if that was the right decision, letting go of Shadow like that, you know. He's my brother, but at the same time, he's been pitching to me, saying, like, do what I gotta do that's best for me, you know, in this game. But I felt like going into Tribal, and whenever we switched the plan towards voting out Shadow over Drift, I thought that was what was best for me and us, but now I don't really know anymore. Listen, Guzmanak, we don't really know. I don't really know. I'm just gonna be honest. But I do think that it was probably best for you because I don't really know how to explain it really, but you've been saying you told me that Shadow, you know, has been telling you about that stuff, right? Yeah. What about it? Well, you did a move on your own, and it was against your brother. So, I do think it was best for you because you're not really behind Shadow's Shadow. We don't talk about that, but you get what I mean. You're not behind his shadow anymore. That's weird. A dude named Shadow and you were behind his shadow of a guy named Shadow. Whatever. But you get what I mean. You did something on your own, and it wasn't like, oh, you were following somebody or following Shadow or anyone else. You made that move. That was your shot. So, I do think that was best for you, genuinely. And no matter what happens these next few rounds, or for the rest of the game for that matter, you can always hang your hat on that. Oh, wow. I honestly did not expect that, especially coming from you of all people, Duke. Okay, bro. But genuinely, thanks. Thank you for telling me that. I genuinely needed that. Yeah. Whatever. Just think of it as me helping a fellow ally out. But whatever. We gotta think about our next move. So, what are we gonna do? I'm not sure really, but surely we're gonna go back to being a full merge team, minus like Shadow and like 2 other people. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll just wait until that, I guess. What the hell, you two? I thought we were gonna stick to voting out Hunter, but one of you guys, decided to switch the vote, and now Lawless is gone. What the hell? Okay, well, consider it revenge. I didn't forget you voting me out over Ripple when Ripple didn't even want to be in the game anymore. I will never forgive you for that. Okay, fine. But why Loreless when Loreless had nothing to do with that? It was nothing more than a calculated revenge, I guess. Because, again, I didn't really have anything to do with Ripple now, do I? Yet you guys still voted me out over Ripple. And why was that? Just to be hero strong? Exactly. You're quiet now. So, you shouldn't really be mad at us because at the same time, you did the same thing to me. You didn't really do anything to Dizzy, but you did it to me. So, payback's a bitch. Well, good to know that if we don't merge together again, and if my team loses the next challenge, I'm definitely going home. Builderman's after me, Dizzy's after me, and Hunter does not trust me anymore. So, I am in a really bad spot, and I am praying for the merge to happen once again. I feel a little bad for Roller Skating Girl, but she was indecisive of what she wanted to do, whether joining me and Builderman or go with the two winners, Hunter and Loreless. So, I had to do what I had to do just to make sure things worked out in my favor. But I don't want to completely ditch Roller Skating Girl as an ally. I still want to try to pick her up as an ally, but I got to do some work just to get her back on my side. Alrighty, final 12. Ready for today's challenge? First things first, before we get started, you guys are merged again. The demerge twist is over, and you guys are pretty much going to be like this for the rest of the season. So, congratulations for making Final 12. This is today's challenge. It's pretty simple. Just be standing on here the longest while I'm bringing this up and then pushing it back, you know. Last person standing between you 12 wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Here's the immunity right here. Everyone else will be going to Tribal Council, where one of you will be the 18th person voted out of this game and the 17th person properly eliminated from the game. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, let's begin. Nobody has fallen. We're going to push it back. Everyone's still in on the first round. Congrats. And Justin is out. With Justin out, only 11 remain. Let's continue on with the challenge. Nobody has fallen yet. Dizzy Purple is out of the challenge, and we're down to 10. Let me move Merrily a little bit closer. Alrighty, we are down to 10 in this challenge. Oh! Duke and Roller Skating Girl are leaning, and they are both out of the challenge, and we are down to 8. Merrily drops. We're down to 7 people left in this challenge. Nobody else is dropping right now. Guzmanak's wobbling. And Stripes is out. We are down to 6. Alrighty, I brought these guys up closer. So, we are down to 6 people left in this challenge. Coralblax Mage, Drift, Typical Type, Guzmanak, Hunter, and Builderman. One of these 6 will be winning immunity and will be safe from tonight's vote. Oh, that was very close from both Hunter and Guzmanak. Both hanging on by a thread. Guzmanak again wobbling, and Coralblax Mage just a little bit of wobbling. Guzmanek still, once again, wobbling. He's fighting to stay in this challenge. Oh! And there goes typical type Guzmanek and Hunter. And just like that, we are down to 3. Corblax Mage, Drift, and Builderman. All battling for immunity. All 3 of them competed in the first ever season, Big Brother, back in 2019. And now one of them's about to win immunity here. Oh, and Drift is out. We are down to Corblax Mage and Builderman, fighting for immunity. Builderman with a nice save there. Corblax Mage with a nice save. Oh, and Builderman dropped. If Corblax Mage survives this, he wins immunity for the second time. And Corblax Mage wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Corblax Mage, come claim your immunity. You can go ahead and put this on only for a few scenes. Again, I still don't really like this. Well, too bad. Quit winning immunity if you don't want to keep wearing that. Anyways, Corblax Mage, congratulations. You won immunity for the second time this season, and you are safe from tonight's vote. As for the rest of you guys, one of you will be the 18th person voted out of this game. I'll grab your stuff, and I'll see you guys at Tribal later tonight. I'm worried about Tribal, especially since I don't have my idol anymore. I'm now vulnerable. Well, I'm now truly vulnerable. So, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I'm not the target tonight, because it could very well be me. Well, this isn't good. I didn't win immunity, and I don't really have that many allies, if any. So, it could very well be me tonight for being on the outs. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping it isn't me tonight. Well, I may have not won immunity, but luckily, Justin didn't win immunity either. I'm going to make sure he goes home tonight, if it's the last thing I do. Okay, so what's the plan going to be tonight? Yeah, what's the plan going to be? Tonight is very simple. We vote out Justin. Wait, what? Why? Isn't he your brother? Yeah, he would be a number for us. Why do you want Justin out? It's simple. He stabbed me in the back last tribal council, and he's dead to me. We are voting him out, and that's final. You can't be talking merely. You tried voting me out last tribal as well. I only survived because of Justin. Wait, what? Is this true? Okay, fine. It is true, but that was because both Justin and Defaultio wanted you out over Stripes. And you chose to listen to them. Of course I would have listened to them. And can you blame me? Defaultio is somebody I'm close to outside of the game. And Justin is my brother. And I thought he would have not stabbed me in the back the way that he did. Okay? Just because you guys are brothers does not mean that he's not going to stab me in the back. If you saw Big Brother, you would have saw what I went through when Red Knight betrayed me. So, yeah. And you, of all people, should know about that. You've played multiple seasons in the past. Yeah, you're right. But I never played in a season with my brother. And I didn't think my brother would have done what he did. Just like what your brother, who was a piece of shit to you, by the way, Red Knight, did to you. Leave Red Knight out of this now, you fucking piece of shit. Okay, guys, we should calm down. Calm down. Yeah, calm down, guys. How are you gonna tell me to calm down when he decided to bring my own brother into this? Well, you wanted to talk a little something about my brother, so why not bring your brother into it? Just be happy I didn't bring up Blue Knight either. Oh, you little... Okay, that's enough. Calm down, guys. We need to stick together for this vote. So, we'll just vote out Justin. The end. You think I'm gonna vote with this guy after what happened last tribal council where he tried voting me out? And on top of that, bringing up my own brothers, they got nothing to do with this? Yeah, you're funny. And with the immunity, I don't gotta listen to this guy. If you don't want to listen to me, then fine. Get out of here. We can still get the numbers without you. Alright then. Have fun with that. Well, Merrily just dug himself a hole he can't get out of. Now he's gonna have to lie in it, because he's going home tonight. Oh my god, Merrily, what are you doing, bro? I don't want Merrily to go, because outside of the Winners Alliance, he's like one of my only real allies left in this game. But it's gonna be really difficult to be working with him if he's saying this stuff to my other allies. Oh my god. Merrily, what did you do? If you didn't want to work with us, so be it. We don't need him. We will still have the numbers to take out Justin tonight. Who do we have that's going to be with us? You just got rid of Corebox Mage, and three people isn't a majority. Well, we can rope in Typical Type. I'm close to him. That's 4. Okay, that's only 4. We need 6 to tie to have half the majority. We need 7 for a full majority. 4 isn't going to cut it. Well, I don't know who we can get, but we can definitely get the numbers. You think Justin, of all people, is going to have numbers? After all, he would have been first boot if it wasn't for you guys saving him. Okay, that is fair, but that was still a really dumb move, Merrily. It doesn't matter, okay? What matters is we got to start talking to people to get the majority to send Justin home. And whoever it is that we got to talk to just to get that majority, we'll get the majority, okay? Okay. Damn. Listen, Merrily, you're a cool guy outside of the show, but your emotions and stuff like this is why you're not gonna win a season. Even though you really deserve to win a season. But it's just not meant to be. I'll still try to save him, but I really wouldn't be surprised if he goes home here, burning way too many bridges for his own good. Hey, Merrily, what's up? Listen, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Justin gotta go tonight. Wait, what? Why him? Isn't he working with you and your brother? Yes, he is my brother, and I was working with him. The reason why he's gotta go tonight is he's the reason why Defaultio isn't here anymore. Oh. But how? How did he get rid of Defaultio is my question. Listen, what happened at that tribal was, it was me, Defaultio, and Justin. We were planning to get rid of Corebox Mage, and it seemed pretty clear Corebox Mage was going to go, but Justin flipped and went with Corebox Mage and Stripes and voted out Defaultio with them. So, I want Justin gone because of that. Alright, listen, I'll do it, but do you have anybody else that's willing to do it? I have Drift and Hunter. He's down to do it. That's 4. I do think if you're able to convince somebody in your group to vote for Justin with us, I think we will have enough to take him out at this tribal. Alright then. I'm down for it. Alright, bet. Look, I'm a little confused on the situation with Merrily. But if Merrily really wants to do Justin, I'm fine with Justin going. Defaultio going, even though it sucks and it hurts me, because Defaultio is somebody I was working with and I didn't want him to go yet. It benefits me, and if Justin goes, Merrily is gonna want to take me to the end. And I think with the right circumstance, I'm able to beat him. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure Justin goes, because with Justin going, I'm gonna be Merrily's main number 1 at this point. Alright then, who are we voting out tonight? This should be a no-brainer. Merrily's gotta go. Biggest threat left on the board, and he's at his most vulnerable. Let's just take him out before he gains back control. I'm fine with it. It really isn't a no. It really isn't a no-brainer. He's gotta go. Yeah, I'm cool with Merrily going too. He seems like a chill dude, but he's too big of a threat. He has to go. I don't know about that, guys. What if we just go for Justin? You know, weaken Merrily a little more in case Merrily has like an idol in his pocket or something. I get where you're coming from, but let's be real. Merely really isn't that type of person to find idols. Let's just take the shot at Merely when we have the chance to. Yeah, I fully agree. Merely's going. Okay, if you guys want to do Merely, then alright, I'm down for it, but I feel like this isn't the right time to do it. I get your worry, but I think if there's a perfect time to do it, it's right here, right now. When Merely is running out of allies, and taking him out is just going to eliminate, not only cuts off the head of the king, the minions of his group, they're not going to really have much else to do. And they're just going to be running around, you know. Alright then, let's do it. Alright, well, I'll see you guys at Tribal. Alright, bet. See you guys at Tribal. Are they gone? Yeah. Alright, this is what we're actually gonna do. I think it's actually better if we do this. You sure? I think merely going out here is a lot better than just doing that. Think about it. After everything that happened in that Tribal, both Merely and Justin should stay. If anything, we should start weakening Merely even more. And we can rope in Justin as an ally. Nobody's going to want to work with him, at least from Merely's side. So Justin's going to realistically be forced to work with us. And while also keeping the rivalry going for as much as we can. Alright, I'm down for it. Alright, sure. It's all part of the plan. Keeping Merely and Justin keeps the rivalry going for a little longer. Meanwhile, eliminating more threatening people at the moment. Starting off with you-know-who. Listen, Merely, I'm really trying here, but I think you're cooked. I'm sorry. You honestly might be cooked. Hey, Stripes, what's up? Alrighty. Listen, everybody that I've talked to seems down to do this. So I want to ask you guys this, and wonder if you guys are down to do this. Alright, what is it? Alright, done deal. I'm down for it. Hold on, wait, say the same thing to me. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, bet. I'll see you guys at Tribal. See you. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm just gonna cut to this chase. You're in danger tonight, but we're able to save you, but we can't vote out Merely here, unfortunately. Damn, really? Yeah. Okay, then who is it gonna be instead? It's gonna be, come on, Corblox Mage. I get you're upset with Merely, but we need him. We can't let him go. Listen, I get what you're trying to say, but let's be real. Merely's a dead man walking, and there's no point just sticking with him. You're better off just joining me and the others in voting out Merely. He's going home tonight, and if you don't join up with us, you're just going to be on the bottom, and you might honestly be next. So, for your own safety, vote Merely. Alright, fine. I will. I'll try to. Alright. Hey, Corblox Mage. Yo. Well, I don't know what to tell you this, but there was a change of plans. What? We're not voting out Merely? No. Everybody else don't want Merely out. So, we're gonna have to change the target to somebody else. Okay? Who? No, I'm not doing that. Listen. I know you don't want to do it, but think of it like this. With this person going, it also harms Merely's position in the game. That's one less ally that Merely has. Okay, fair, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Look, man, you gotta make a choice. Because whether you join us or not, we have the majority. And they're going to go home tonight. So, if I were you, I would vote with the majority. Bro, I can't with this shit. I'm immune, so no matter what, I'm fine. But why? Merrill's right there. We can just vote him out. What do you mean changing the plans towards somebody else? God, bro. I don't know. I might be cooked, honestly. Hey, roller skating girl. Go away. Listen, I know you're upset at me for what happened last tribal with Loreless, but I still want to work with you. I just want you to know that. Oh my God. You're just doing this just to make me feel better. I know it's going to be me tonight. Honestly, you're not going home at all. I haven't heard your name at all day. You're safe tonight. But I want to give you a heads up on where the votes are going to fall, because really, you do not want to be in the minority. Okay, whatever. What is this? Listen. Join us in voting out this person, and I promise I'll stick with you in this game and actually be loyal and not, lie to you again. Okay, who is it? I don't know if I can trust you. You don't have to trust me, but all I'm gonna say is, if you want to be off the bottom and be in the majority for once, for like the first time in like God knows how long, vote that person. Okay? Well, I tried my best to try to win roller skating girl back over. I told her where the majority is gonna fall, so if she does not join up with me, that's on her. Alrighty, welcome to Tribal Council. You guys know the deal, so get voting. Hunter, you're up. I'm really sorry, dude, but I tried everything I can to save you. You just burned way too many bridges, and I'm not going down with you just because of mistakes that you did. Sorry, man, but it's your time to go. This is for Defaultio. Either you go home tonight, or I go home trying. Either way, I hate you for what you did. And the fact that you're my own blood disgusts me. This hurts for me to do, especially because I see you as a brother. But at the end of the day, I'm here to play, and I'm here to try to win. So, and let's be real, the majority's on you. It's better if I just stick with the majority. I'm so sorry, dude, but it has to be you tonight. Do I really want to trust Dizzy Purple on this? I'll go tally up the votes. Alrighty. I tally up the votes. But before I read the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity item and would like to play one, now is the time to do so. No one? Alright then. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. Person voted out must leave Tribal Council immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Justin. Merely. That's one vote Merely, one vote Justin. Merely. That's two votes Merely, one vote Justin. Justin. That is 2 votes merely. 2 votes Justin. Drift. What? Drift. That is 2 votes Drift, 2 votes merely, 2 votes Justin. Drift. What? Wait, what the hell? Huh? Wait, what? That's 3 votes Drift, 2 votes merely, 2 votes Justin. Drift. Ah, damn. Drift. That's 5 votes Drift, 2 votes merely, 2 votes Justin. Damn, y'all got me good. Yeah, GG's, man. 18th person voted out of RTE Legends, and the 17th person properly eliminated from the game. Drift. Damn. No! Drift, that's 6 votes. That's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch. Oh, damn. Sucks to go out like this, but hey, at least I made it to the merch this time. First time I've made merch in quite a while. Anyways, good luck, guys. Merely, good luck, even though I voted for you. Okay, now I'm kind of glad you're gone. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, rest of you guys, good luck, and make the rest of this merge an interesting one. Good luck. Sorry, Drift. Had to be done, man. GG's, Drift. Yeah, sorry, man. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Thanks for coming back. Drift, the tribe has spoken. You fell over. But anyways, it's time for you to go. Well, Dragon Girl, here I come. And also Eric as your mind sky, and Cardboard Robot. I'm coming home. Well, congratulations for making the final 11. Oh my god. You guys just need to eliminate 10 more people just to win the final ever season in the series. So, without further ado, you know what? Forget my leg. Anyways, grab your stuff, head back to camp. Good night. Wait, what? I mean, I'm glad Merely's still here, but I thought they were going for Merely. Why didn't they just tell me that they were switching the target onto Drift? I'm so confused about that. Well, I'm glad I'm still here, but I'm not an idiot. I know somebody else tried voting me out that I'm close to, along with Drift. So, main question is who it was. Realistically, it probably was Hunter, but I don't know. The reason why Drift went home over Merely or Justin is simple. Justin is somebody that I want to work with and drag along to the end, especially when him and Merely are gunning for each other. Merely, same thing, gunning for Justin. But it was also better to eliminate Merely's allies, and Drift is one of Merely's allies. So with Drift going, that makes things a lot easier for me to use that rivalry and fly under the radar. And Merely is now even more weakened, because all he really has is probably like typical type. That's it, really. That's all he really has. And at least with typical type, I have connections with him. Meanwhile, with Drift, I really didn't have any connections with him, so getting rid of Drift was in my best interest. Well, sucks that Drift is gone, but if this weakens Merely, so be it. Well, hopefully Merely goes soon, because I'm telling you, bro, if they let Merely gain back control, it's all over for us. So the fact that he's even still here is kind of surprising, but same time, not really, because Stripes and everyone else wants to keep Merely in for some reason, even though they're better off just voting out Merely, you know? Get rid of the biggest threat who can easily gain back control. But whatever. Wow, I'm surprised that Dizzy was actually telling me the truth there. So maybe I could work with him, but I still don't fully trust him just yet. Dang, almost done with this. Hey, Chicken Doge? Yeah, what's up? Listen, we have to talk. Okay? What's it about? Well, first, come on in. Yeah, you know what's up. Oh, shit. To be continued.